Three, two, one. Welcome back to the JK podcast, where me and my friend Jake created a podcast about whatever the fuck we feel like talking about. This week, let's see what's going on.
Hello, welcome. Um, Not much. There's a lot on the news recently of the good old Switch going to get to the 64 games and
Oh,
64
oh
games
yeah.
onto the.
We have basically the whole Nintendo Direct to really cover at this point. So we got the N64 coming to Switch. We got Ocarina of Time, all those classics, which means we got plenty of stuff to play this upcoming season. Hopefully, we'll have all this shit all figured out with at-home recordings and couch co-ops. But
Yes. Mario Party Superstars is exciting.
yo,
Did you see that?
yes, and you're not ready.
It's like all of the old ones and shit
I wonder if they're
mashed into
taking out
one.
the mini game. Uh,
Um,
do you know about that?
I don't know if they are or not. I don't know what it
Nin-
is, but
so Nintendo got sued a long time ago over a Mario Party minigame because kids were putting holes into their hands. Uh,
oh
base
yeah, the one where they use the palm of their hands to go in circles.
Yeah, it was the bike mini game, I think,
Yeah.
and like, but like kids were literally like putting holes in their goddamn hands, and Nintendo had to like pay out like
Hmm.
I can't remember if they had to give gloves to every kid. I know that got hurt, and then oh man, I
I
don't
think they paid some medical bills too.
right, but yeah, I wonder if they're gonna take out that or leave in the pain and suffering for us to endure.
Maybe
Control sticks
Monster
have gotten
Hunter.
better.
Oh, true. The old sticks were like hard.
They were hard
Like
rubber, like that.
I mean, they're plastic now, but they're soft. They're way soft.
Like at least now, if I do that on my freaking Xbox controller, I'm not breaking my hand.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen the concept done a few more times, but it still brings back those horrifying memories.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get a Smash 64?
I don't know. I hope so.
I hope so too. I would love to play some old school Smash. Uh, I mean, and then there was the end of the direct, which you told me you didn't get to see at all.
I didn't watch a lot of it. I only saw about the N64 thing.
So, we're getting Shigeru Miyamoto has come out and stated we're getting a Super Mario Brothers movie, an actual Super
Oh yeah,
Mario
yeah,
Brothers
yeah.
movie with
And
Chris Pratt as fucking
and Jack
Mario,
Jack Black is the Bowser.
and Charles Martinet is gonna be in there. But what's the point of having Charles Martinet in there if he's already Mario?
I don't know. Okay, unpopular opinion. I liked the original live action movie.
Oh, the
I liked that movie.
but it was so notoriously bad. like like it's classic now because it's been memed and
Yeah,
destroyed.
but when did it come out?
Oh God,
In 1993.
oh wow.
I loved this movie.
Okay, but like I can okay, but uh, is it Jordan Peele? I can't remember his actual first name, but Key from Key and Peele is gonna be Toad,
Yeah,
and I think
Keegan something Key. Yeah,
oh Keegan or what is
Keegan
it?
Keys.
I
I
gotta
know.
know now. And my mouse is being crazy, so that's fun.
I know. I looked at the whole cast earlier today, and I forget.
Let's take a look. And Peel, what's your name? Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh no, I cut the music off. That was my bad. Oh well.
I'm sorry to say, I will. I have high hopes because I like the. It's an unpopular opinion, I know.
I think it's bold for Miyamoto to go about that route, especially since he's been down this path before and saw the
Yeah,
like we I think it's a very bold move. I think if he should have done anything, he should have made a Legend of Zelda movie because I think it would have sold better maybe.
maybe.
I don't know. I'd be excited for it, but I know that Zelda has been kind of distant to some people.
Yeah.
Ah, it's just popular opinion at this point. uh, and on
I
top of
was
that, we got a Metroid Dread coming out at some point.
yeah.
Oh.
No, I was looking at the direct after we got done talking earlier,
Mhm.
and that the Mario Party, I'm very excited for
I mean,
because
we could
it
literally
brings
have
in.
AI tournaments.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like they're I have Nintendo Online now, by the way.
So do I.
Well, okay, so my one of my friends that I play, you know him. I just don't want to say his name.
Right.
He had the family copy,
Oh,
and he put me on the list with him, which was very nice of him. I very much appreciate it.
nice.
But the so we could play Smash. Oh, it was the worst because they live in Canada.
Oh.
If that gives you an indication who they are.
Yeah, now I understand.
So we got into a match, and
was
oh
it
my
was it
god,
younger or older?
older.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah.
And it was me and him. Actually, I could just say like, it was me and Carcass
Hmm. Yeah, we can go by
on a team.
usernames. Yeah, dude, I love Smash, and but I hate having to grind out the characters every time I start a new account.
Yeah, I know.
it's just I found a glitch which I've been abusing to
I
do.
wonder if they've patched it yet.
No, it's not been patched because I literally was doing this like 2 days ago, and it's to date this. It is 9/25/2021. Don't know if it'll be coming out today, but oh yeah, that's something else we should talk about too. Uh, I wanted to I wanted to say sorry for no posts, I guess. Not really, because I mean I work a full time job, but the reason that happened was uh the company I work for, which I can't state the name, I've stated this before. Uh, they go through a secondary person to go through scheduling. Okay, we'll call them
Yeah.
RT because that's the what it is. Uh, RT has to come up with new schedules about every 3 months. At least that's what they're supposed to do. But they never do that because it's ridiculous. So, out of nowhere, like within, I'd probably say like a week's notice, they basically go, okay, we're switching your schedule, pick it out. So I pick a shift I like, but the problem with it is I work 8 days. I had to work 8 days this week, so I really didn't have any time to edit or really even look at the footage that we got.
Yeah. And I got 15 hours overtime. So we both have to say sorry, basically.
Yeah, it's just been a very busy week for both of us, and on top of that, they're talking about giving overtime and things like that. So it's just going to be overall a busy season this year. But we're still going to power through it and keep up the uploads as best as we can. We just ask for a little bit of forgiveness and relaxedness on uploads.
Yeah. So, oh boy, this week was not exciting for us.
No, my
But
boss
then
was
again,
my boss was telling me that she's like, yeah, if you end up getting a call at about 6 a.m. tomorrow, don't be surprised because we're probably going to need you. And
I'd be like, nope.
I'm like, haha, yeah, sure. And then I turned off my phone.
I mean, they wanted me to come in last night, which I did. It was my day off. It was only 2.5 hours.
Right.
Whoopsie doo. They're like, hey, you might want to come in tonight too if you want to. I
Like,
walked out the door and was like, I need at least one day off without going in.
right. And I mean, we also have shit to do. Like, we
Yeah.
got recordings that we're gonna have to go way into today, and then
Um,
tomorrow maybe.
Tomorrow maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
They want me to start coming in at midnight till 9.
Right.
Ugh, it's tough, man.
I don't know. Did I talk about Activision last week? or the last podcast.
I don't know if we did. We can customize it for a little bit. We can talk about it for a little bit.
Yeah, so the Activision and Blizzard right now, not so much Activision as I think. I think they're
Okay.
also a part of it, but
Well, before let's talk about Blizzard first, because
right.
me and him have both talked in the past where we are both okay with Activision.
That I wouldn't say I'm okay. It's just until the legality of the situation is completely 100% clear, I think I might as well include them in this. I've been boycotting Blizzard now and Activision for since the beginning of the lawsuits and a little bit before that when they were just starting out as allegations. And that's just because I think it's fucking ridiculous that a
Yeah,
major gaming company who puts, all this effort into their games of being inclusive and all that doesn't exactly go by that. They like mm, it's very just hard to explain the whole situation going on there,
yeah,
but all I can say is what is going on is wrong, and I just don't want to.
associate with that.
Yeah, I'd rather not give more into, helping with lawyer fees and stuff like that. If I can, I'm just gonna not buy their products until
Yeah.
something is fixed. Which so far
Now,
they're going in the right direction from
I
firing
know
people.
two of the head guys quit. I know two people from Overwatch 2. There was two people that were on it,
Jeez.
and they were the higher ups, and they both quit.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Um,
basically over for them when all that shit started coming
yeah,
out.
but right now I'm boycotting more Blizzard than Activision because I like the Activision games, and I don't know. And from what I've heard, they're trying to break away, which is nice for them.
Right.
So but Blizzard needs to get their shit together. They
Yeah.
both do. If it's both of them, they both do.
Right. It's just a lot of problems that I can see in the future
Yeah.
from it not being taken seriously, and I mean, for a video game company to do something like that, I mean, we're gamers, yo.
Yeah.
Why you gotta fuck over my gamer homies?
Exactly. And I know we're talking about a lot of bad things right off the bat. We are.
I mean, this is just covering the weeks that we've been away, because it's been about
Yeah.
2 weeks now, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Um, but I think we should, maybe turn it around and talk about a company that's doing good. Again, I know we brought this up. We kind of got off topic for a second. But the Nintendo Direct, there was a lot of things I want to talk. I know we keep bringing this up with
No, you're
stuff,
good. Go, go.
but the new Kirby
Yo.
looks great. The new expansion for Animal Crossing was looking good.
I still have yet to even touch Animal Crossing. We own it. I just haven't had time to actually
I haven't
play it.
had. I got my tent set up and then I stopped playing, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, like
Um,
what we could do some streams actually of Animal Crossing. I'd be okay with that.
yeah, I don't like this new game, Ready Set Chocobo. Did you see that?
No, hang on. Let me look
It's
this up.
it's Mario Kart.
But with Final Fantasy characters?
Yeah, Ready Set Chocobo. Chocobo.
If I could actually
Or it's
spell it.
called Chocobo
Chocobo GP.
GP. Yeah.
Hang on. Well, let's look at a.
Or sorry, Chocobo Racing. Yeah, it's basically so it was a it was a PlayStation game that came out in 1999, but they just remastered it Chocobo GP.
Okay.
But it's Mario Kart.
It's
They
literally
just
just Mario
released
Kart with Chocobos.
Yes, they just released Mario Kart what, 8 just a little bit ago?
It's like the next thing you know, fucking, we'll get Crash Bandicoot, or
We already got
Diddy Kong Racing.
we already had a Crash Bandicoot racing game.
Yeah, I know that's for is that PS2?
Um
Did they re-release it?
they re-released it for the PlayStation 4
Oh wow, I
for that
I'm
yeah,
very
the Turbo
behind on my
Kart game.
systems. A lot of the things that I play on are a lot of old systems, so it's a little
Yeah.
different.
Another game I'm really want to play with you is the Mario Golf game.
uh, I don't own
That
it.
looked
I
pretty.
I had a
Me
chance to
neither.
pick it up at a Mega
Yeah.
Replay for like or a quarter less than what it cost in store.
Yeah. I don't know. We have a lot of games that, we want to play together. We are waiting on a couple to go when we're together. Like a
Right,
lot of the games we have
oh,
are gonna be together.
right. And I have a confession to make. I might be getting into video game collecting because Mega Replay has a they have what looks to be. I haven't actually gotten inside to look at it or anything like that, but it looks like it is an unopened NES.
Really?
Yes, like
I
like looks like in package, fully sealed. It has the saran wrap on. I mean, it could be rewrapped, but if it was like 400 bucks, and I was like, oh, I could sell that for 500 to 700 if I really wanted to.
oh yeah, you're a good
I
collector.
I know people would buy that.
Oh, you know what game? I believe it was on the SNES. You could totally like I don't remember when the first one was out. When was Metroid? When did that what game what
Oh, the
console did that come out
original.
on?
That was NES. The
All
original
right. Well,
Metroid.
there was an SNES on the Metroid, right? A
Yeah, that
Metroid
was
on the SNES?
that was Super Metroid.
Well, what about
Because there's
Metroid
Metro.
Dread?
Oh, dude, I cannot wait.
You know the premise, right? You
Uh,
have to be fast. You're getting chased.
yeah, I know. I'm not good at those games, but I think I can. I think I
Yeah.
can probably get through it. It's been a while since I played Metroid,
Oh, it's been a
so
hot minute since I played Metroid, my guy.
so
I
yeah.
was so excited when they decided to bring this out.
And I'm pretty sure Metroid 2 was also on the NES.
The one I played, so like I know this is gonna be like everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, you have a lot of unpopular opinions." Yes, I do, because I was in a weird era between game systems. Me and Kyle both were.
But I mean, I preferred the
Yeah.
older
No,
generation
no.
of games.
My first Metroid was the one on the GameCube.
Oh, Prime.
Yes. So I like Prime.
Prime wasn't bad. I mean, it was
Apparently, it's the most shit on Metroid game.
Mother M.
I know.
I
I said shit on, not. I didn't say not existed. We don't want that game to exist, okay?
there are some Metroid games that were just although Metroid Pinball was fucking awesome.
I love, but any pinball game. We grew up, like I said,
I grew
our
up with
generation
Microsoft
grew up.
Pinball, okay?
Oh, okay, but our generation grew up between the pinball era and the era we're currently in. Like we weren't exactly Atari NES, SNES, 64 kids.
Really,
So we were like GameCube, Wii.
so I got an N64. So here's my existence of games and stuff like that. When my brother was a kid, he got an N64 for his birthday. I think he's like 4 or 5, something young. I don't remember, but it was to the point where in Donkey Kong 64, the little blue beavers
Yeah,
that would would chase you sometimes.
yeah.
Steven would get scared of those, and he would have to scream for mom to kill them. And Ma, who's never, I mean, she played the NES with like old Mario and all that, but and like Pong, but she never really played a game that was 3D before, because this was back when it was like
Yeah.
PS2 was just coming out, N64 had come out like when my brother was young. Uh,
By the way, we're 20,
yeah. I'm about to be 21, which hey, let's go.
but back to the story.
But
I remember
so I grew up with that, and then I also had a PlayStation, a PS2, and we had. I'm pretty sure we had some kind of Sega system, but I don't remember which one.
the Genesis probably.
Probably that would make sense. I don't see me owning a Saturn.
No one. Oh, it was so. Well, that's a little late for that. Can't bleep that one out.
I can.
But what was I gonna say? I can't remember exactly what first console I played, but I can tell you what they were. Like the ones that are confusing for me.
Hmm.
So at one time in my life, I had the GameCube, the Sega Genesis, and the original Xbox, the black one with the giant green
Oh
X.
man. I never
One
owned
of
one, but I
one
always
of
did.
those
I always wanted one.
is my first console played.
The first, do you remember your first game?
I no, because it's a tie still. I will say I do remember more GameCube games than I do for the Xbox or the Sega Genesis. Now, obviously, there's Sonic.
The
Uh,
first video game I remember ever playing, ever, so it might not be the first one, but it's close. It would probably be Ocarina of Time, because I struggled with that game for like 2 years just trying to beat it.
I always thought that the end of the tree was the end of the game, so I'm like, I'm done.
And Majora's Mask, because I think we had a friend who owned it. Man,
I
it's been
think
it's been a while since I thought about that.
I think the first Zelda game I played was Wind Waker. Properly played Zelda game. And then it was A Link to the Past, and then A Link Between Worlds, I think.
I played. Okay, so let's. Oh God. So I started with Ocarina of Time. I then went and played through all of Majora's Mask. I then went on to play Minish Cap, all the
Oh, you
Oracle games, and Link to the Link. Uh,
Between Worlds,
no. What's the one that recently just came out for Switch? It was
Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening. Thank you.
No, was it the original Link's Awakening or the new one?
It was on the DS.
Yeah.
The
I don't even think they knew your name was Link at that point, other than the title of the
No,
game.
because the beginning of the game he goes, "Oh hey, your name is Link. How did I know it's on the back of your shield?" And if you put in
Oh yeah,
Zelda,
yeah,
you got a secret song at the beginning on the title screen.
yeah.
And I think also there was something else that you could enter in German to play another song. I don't remember. There's a lot of actually that game was hugely influential to Ocarina of Time because that came out right beforehand. Uh,
Uh,
yeah. And then after I finished that one, I then got introduced to like the NES classics. So I played the first one, the second one. I played through Link to the Past and on the SNES, of how it should be played because that game is awesome. I got through Twilight Princess and Wind Waker somewhere around that era too. Uh, then I played Skyward Sword for literally 2 years straight,
oh,
beating it
Skyward
over and
Sword was so
I
stupid.
beat
I
that game.
loved it.
I beat it like 7 times. I know that game backward. Like I could speedrun that game, 100% it.
And then there was Mario. Favorite Mario game still to this day
Sunshine for me.
is Super Mario World.
Oh, like if we're talking the 2D Mario's, then that's different. The 3D Mario's in Sunshine. I love that game.
Galaxy. I'm sorry.
I loved Galaxy and Galaxy 2, but there was nothing like going around and just cleaning up the environment. It like
And sorry, continue.
it was just one of those satisfying. Like I still remember getting to. I think it's Gelato Beach. No, it's the casino house where whatever that level's called, where you fight the giant manta ray that's painting up the island. I fucking loved that fight, and then coming back and having to clean it back up again. Like that shit was so cool. I loved it.
But you have to remember, I've never beaten that game.
Really?
No, Kyle, I've not played more than 5 minutes of Sunshine.
Oh my god, dude, that is so that okay, because it's a very rage-inducing game at some points, but which is weird because I don't usually like games that make me upset or mad because I don't like being mad.
Yeah.
uh, but it's a very, very like tricky and kind of bullshit game in some standpoints, but it is super fun once you get the hang of the controls. Well, I have All Stars, or really my brother does, so I'll have to borrow that from him.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to play that game.
But of the 2D Mario's, oh, I've played a lot of Mario 1, but I feel like that's such an easy answer.
Okay, but like, dude. Yeah, okay.
I'd probably say Mario 3 is the one that
Yeah, I would say
Mario
say
2
the right answer.
Mario 2 or 3 would probably be the answer that I'd sunk the most time in. I'm actually replaying through 3 again with Sis and Tyler, and it's kind of because Did you know that that game got released for the Game Boy?
Really?
Yes, I when I first played Mario 3, it was for the Game Boy instead of for the longest time I thought it was a Game Boy exclusive.
Huh.
It took me until I think like oh yeah, no, it was like 3 4 years ago when Grumps was playing it on the channel or
Uh,
something like that. It's been a while, I don't remember. But it took until them telling me like, "Hey, this was on the NES." I was like, "What? It was? What happened?"
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, and a long time it was just a huge, huge like escape in memory, and then it got released for Switch, and I'm crushing it.
Uh,
Like we have like 34 lives because I just know where everything is. That's another game I'd be okay with speedrunning.
okay.
Apparently it's a tough one.
Really?
Yeah, for
That makes sense, actually.
for the shorthand, no. The shorthands literally get both warp whistles as soon as possible. Go directly to the eighth world and play the eighth world. But the long stand where you have to go through and play all the levels as fast as you can, it is actually really difficult because there are some clips that you need to get that are literally pixel perfect and frame perfect. Like it's not on the same levels of Mario 1 where it's every 23 or something frames. It the bus analogy is what I'm trying to get at. It's a common term for that game.
Yeah, okay.
So like, but there's a few like major glitches that I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to pull off, just because
Uh,
I'm better at pulling off glitches with control stick than a D-pad. Believe it or not.
wow. You're
Mario
weird.
Mario 64 is another one. Banjo would be fun, but that's a
Oh,
2 hour run.
Banjo.
Banjo would be a 2 hour run.
That's a live stream right there.
Learning that one would just cause me so much pain and anger. And like
Would you?
obviously I'm not gonna go for like world records because that's stupid. Those people have been playing for years ahead of me, and to get to that point, I'd need some new glitches to like get me there.
Dude, I can't wait to play that. Because if we're gonna play all of them, we're gonna have to play uh, nuts and bolts.
But nuts and bolts isn't that good.
That's the one I can see. That's the one I grew up with, so I like it.
I I guess, man, it's so different because like you grew up really with the generation of games right ahead of me. Because I
Yeah,
grew up
like I
with the
said,
older games and then moved on to the newer games.
like I said, I am very, very in between generations because I lived with a dad that loved games. So I played the old ones, but when he got new games on the computer, I played them.
Oh, I had to rely completely on friends
Well,
for like,
exactly. So that's the thing. But my dad and mom are divorced.
right.
So it's the weekends. Every other weekend, I got to play a lot of games. So you know how hyped it would be every weekend when we'd either like because he got all the new stage place games.
Oh
He had the
yeah,
Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3,
all the fun
computer,
stuff.
and he's the dad. I love him to death. He's the dad that's like, all right, you have the weekend. Let's go to Family Video and rent the games for the
Oh
weekend.
man.
Oh my God. Some of you kids one day will never know what a Family Video is.
Or a Best Buy.
Or a Blockbuster. Because technically they were still around when we were kids.
Yeah, yeah, we did catch the end scoop of Blockbuster.
Me and Kyle here are in between generations.
But oh, dude, I it's an embarrassing story. Do you know what? Did I ever tell you what I did with my Blockbuster card when they fucking
God,
when they
I don't
went
even
away?
want to know. What's up?
So we literally, as like a thank you, taped a $10 bill to it and left it up there.
Did you know that Blockbuster cards are a collectible item now and they're selling for like I think I saw one sold for like $1,000.
I'm not even worried about it. They can't be used in any
I know, but
capacity.
it's a collector item now.
The employees can have it.
Yeah.
At that point, what happened to Blockbuster is kind of
Yeah.
shitty. And then do you remember when Blockbuster tried to go to an online service
Yeah.
when Netflix just bodied them out?
Yep. Oh,
Oh man.
but Family Video, dude, they always had Family Video was good at getting new titles out really fast.
And now they're gone. They closed what last year?
Last year, the year before.
Eh, I that's
Also,
I got Game of Thrones season 2, 3, 4, and I think I'm missing 5 and 1.
wow.
Yeah.
I think I own one.
And then I also got a Yakuza Kiwami, which I still can't play because the PS4 that we have is broken.
I'm gonna miss those days where you can go rent a game and you didn't have to buy it.
Right. Do you remember GameFly? Or was that what it was called? Where you could rent a game
Yeah,
online?
GameFly. Are they?
Is GameFly even still around?
Hold on, I'm looking.
Hang on.
Oh my God, they're still around.
P-
No, it's unavailable. As we are hold on.
oh.
This was timestamped at 11:24:24 p.m.
Today?
Is temporary unavailable. We are working to make the site even better.
Oh, they oversimplified the logo too.
Wow. They
that
are still going on?
that is nutty.
Yeah, Nintendo Switch games you can rent. Jesus.
Wow. So I could just rent Smash. I already own it, but
I know. Okay, that's weird.
I bought
Also,
the digital copy of Smash.
I don't know if you saw this. You're an Undertale fan, right?
Yeah, I was actually watching some Undertale stuff today. I know that
Did you?
Deltarune Chapter 2 came out.
Yeah, and did you hear that they're going for a chapter 3, 4, and 5?
Jesus Christ, Toby Fox is gonna be rolling in it after this. That man made it such a successful series and then came out with an absolute banger after.
Yeah,
Like everything this man, I'm convinced this man is going
but
to go on to be like a head game designer.
but apparently they're in different universes. I don't know. I've not played Undertale fully through, and I've not played Deltarune.
I've heard there's similarities, but like,
There are. Okay, so Deltarune is just a I forget what it is. If you take all the letters from Undertale, they spell Deltarune.
yeah.
It's one of those. Also, Splatoon 3 got announced.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. I've been waiting to get into the Splatoon community for a long time. Like, anybody who talks to me knows that I enjoyed Sugar Conroy for a really long time in my life and still do to this day. Like, a lot of what he comes out is it's just fun. It's fun content. But his Splatoon Let's Play holds a dear place in my heart. Watching that for the first time really got me into like, okay, Nintendo can probably create a decent shooter.
Yeah. Is there a new Bayonetta game coming out?
Yes, Bayonetta 3. I think we're on the third one now. That's another like this year. Just some absolute bangers are gonna be coming out and have been just oh. We're getting Pokemon next year. Both Arceus, actually Arceus might be pushed to 2022, but and the Diamond and Pearl fucking
Re-
re-releases.
Uh, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, or
Yeah,
Shining Diamond, Brilliant Pearl, one of those two.
yeah.
Yeah, Bayonetta 3.
We're getting a new Metroid, which is a dead series that's just being resurrected, which is cool. Thank
Yep.
God, because it's been a while since we've had a Metroid, and I like the direction that they're taking with it.
Yeah. Also, I think we've covered all of Direct,
Uh,
except that Dying Light's now coming
and
to the Switch.
I'm not sure when the release date has been set yet, but we are. This was announced a while ago. Danganronpa is coming to Switch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we're getting like all of them. So we
Hmm.
got like another full-fledged series that we can cover. I've played the first one.
Hey guys, if we get
Uh,
100 subscribers by the end of the year, I'm gonna force Kyle to watch all of One Piece.
I'm already going through Bleach.
I need to go through Bleach. Actually, I
So,
decided the next one I'm starting on is going to be Attack on Titan.
So I'm gonna go through all the shonens. I think I've decided.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got done with My Hero. I got done with Naruto a long time ago. I'm making my way through Bleach. I'm not sure which one I want to do next. It might be One Piece, or it might be something else.
One, okay.
The only thing that
I
makes me shy
know
away from One Piece is that it's just so fucking long. Oh, is it already out? Oh no,
what.
November 25th is when it comes out.
Dude, there's so much shit that's coming out November 25th. Like in
Oh,
November.
wait.
Like November has so many release
Wait.
dates.
Is it out already?
What is it? What are you talking about?
Danganronpa.
Man, no, I don't think so.
I'm seeing it on Amazon.
Hmm, I don't know.
Oh my god. Tell me what day it was supposed to be released and if it's released, because it's saying 2010 here for some reason, but that's not the
20.
case. That's when it started.
Oh,
December 3rd is what I'm seeing.
gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I figured it out. We did a thing. And I did the fucking thing where I closed the music again because I'm actually dumb. There we go. Get the music back up there. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's the direct, but I mean, hey, if you're wanting us to keep up on these directs, we might do like live showings or something like that sometime.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that, like actual live reactions, because I'm super fucking hype.
Speaking about live, you know what I want to do with you?
Uh,
Live stream Super Meat Boy.
hey, I'm not a huge, I'm not a huge Rage Game fan. I've stated that already. But I'd be okay with trying out some Rage games. Like, and it's only because it's good content. That's that. I mean, I'm gonna just be real,
I mean, I love those types of platformer games. So,
right? Which would be fine. I mean, I could do it. I think maybe. Oh man. Uh, so you have any fun work stories this week for me? Anything fun happen?
I worked so much.
That's about how I feel.
Other than that, no.
Yeah, so I recently just got switched over to 5:30 to 2 a.m. in the morning. That's redundant, but we'll go past that.
Um,
So
trying to think.
my
Sorry,
sleeping's
continue.
been weird all week. I'll wake up sometimes and it's like, especially since I live in a basement now, I'll wake up and I'm just like, it's still nighttime, right? And then I'll look at my phone and I'm like, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep.
How did I get here?
Yeah, so that's me. So I go in at 2 o'clock, 2:30,
Mm,
and I'll get home around 9:30. So a good 7 hours.
right.
And I'll sleep from 10 to 2. And that is my sleep schedule every day.
That's rough,
That is
man.
all I get.
That's rough. I gotta admit that sucks. I've been going for jogs and stuff recently since I've moved, and it's just because uh I've stated before that I'm a big fat dude, and I'm trying to change that like one step at a time. So I've been just like, okay, I'm gonna
Not
go
even
jogging
fat.
every day. Trust me, my dude. I'm a chonky dude.
I
Little
just saw you the other day.
Yeah, but now I'm wearing a tank top, and this tank top definitely makes me look fat. But I've noticed that the area that I moved to is actually super pretty at night. Cause
Yeah.
I'll go on night jog sometime. Uh, there's like no night pollution out here, or light pollution.
Oh, yeah.
Like if at night if I look up, I see stars perfectly, and I'm super hype about that. I don't know if you know this, but when I was a kid, I studied Japanese mythology for like it was because I played the game Okami for the
Yeah.
Wii. The first time I played that, I don't know why, I just grew a fascination with Japanese mythology. So I started looking into like the gods of like and all that, and that's a lot of their gods have to do with constellations and stuff like that. So I just was like, cool. Now I know a bunch of Japanese constellations for no fucking reason.
Nice.
Uh, I don't know. I've been thinking about a lot of things recently, and I'm like, I want to start collecting games, but the problem is the space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's not that I don't have a lot of it, because I do. It's just I don't know if I have that much
Yeah. Oh, God.
to
Yeah.
where I start like what do you think is too many video games when every
No,
wall is
no.
covered with fucking shelves full of them?
When you own every single one of them.
Oh god. That's when I just start throwing like Game Boy games, which all of that has like Barbie, Barbie 2, Barbie
We will
2.2.
be playing through the Barbie game. I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
Wii is I mean nothing beats Game Boy, but the Wii has some just absurd ones. Can you name me one rare video game from the Wii?
No, because they were all mass produced.
The Netflix disc.
I have that.
You actually have that for the Wii?
I think my mom still has it.
That's a collector's item now.
Is it really?
Yes. Because,
Dude, I honest to God think my mom still has that in a CD case, you young ones.
well, it's
A
because
leather CD case. Do you know what those are?
when
Huh?
you would rent Netflix for your
A
Wii,
game out on a disc.
they would send you the game on a disc, and it was just a disc that said Netflix, and you put that in, and you'd watch Netflix, and then they'd ask you to put it back in the mail and send it to them. No one ever fucking did that, obviously, and the ones that did were goody two shoes, because eventually they canceled the service, like they did Max from Netflix. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so, yeah.
Do you know what Max is?
Yeah, if it's from the Netflix, if it's the Netflix, I'm thinking, yeah.
So Netflix had this program where it would like gauge your personality and feed you like TV shows and movies.
Uh,
They called it Max.
it
So
was, yeah, it was a automated system, yeah.
so to fuck with mom, what I would do is I would just start watch. I would have him go into horror every time. So that anytime she'd want a movie recommendation, she'd get horror movies.
Nice.
I,
Um,
I fucked with her a lot.
I want you to look at memes chat real fast.
Oh, did you send me a
No, no, no.
funny?
I want you to know these are the same person.
Oh, let's move that off screen. Meme. Um. Oh yeah, you showed me this. Yeah, you showed me this dude, and then there's porn right above it. Thank God I moved my
It's
Discord.
not porn.
It's porn.
It's guys scraping off carrot peels into a girl's mouth.
Jake, that's not the one I'm talking about.
I was really hoping you'd just leave it there and not say the other one that's on there.
We talked about it last or last
No, we
podcast.
didn't.
Yeah, we did about how it was useless getting fucked.
Oh, yeah, useless. It's the embodiment of useless. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys what that means. I want you to picture it. And then in the comments, tell us what useless sex is.
Yeah. You know what anime I got to watch while I was working?
What's up?
So there's a fucking mech anime called Code Geass. That show is fucking wild.
Oh, Kyle, there's an anime I wanted to watch as
Uh,
well. Continue.
like, okay, like I'll give like a 30-second rundown without spoiling too much. So there's this guy who's just like a regular. So I should give a little more backstory than that. So basically, Britain conquers 1/3 of the entire world. Okay,
Gotcha.
and Japan is included in that, and that's like Britain to Japan is basically Britain's.
Yeah.
Uh, so it's about like it, it's about a guy who's from Britannia, is a Britannia person, but gets this power to control people. So he joins the rebellion against with like Japanese people fighting against Britannians in mech suits and shit like that. Because of course it's
You
anime.
don't like mechas.
I don't, but this one was not a mech anime. This was like a political anime.
Kyle, I'm telling you, man, Darling in the Franxx isn't a mech anime.
Like
It's a romance anime.
this one wasn't a romance anime either. This was a revolution anime. Like
Um,
it was really good, and the ending sucked.
that's exactly what fucking Darling in the Franxx is. The ending sucked major.
The end, like
Um,
I did not expect the ending to be as bad as it was
yeah.
until I got there, and I'm like, yeah, they're gonna do this. Like as soon as this telltale sign started showing, I was like, yeah, they're gonna go this direction, and I'm done.
All
Like
right. So there's if you want to look it up, there's an anime. I think yeah, it's called Rakashasha Street 2.
let me Zenhuji.
Yeah, Zenzuji. But like,
Whoa. Oh,
yeah,
oh, it's a Chinese anime.
yes.
That's why I've never heard of it. Is this the one
And
that like?
no, it's not the God one that I keep trying to find and I
Yeah,
can't
I
see find it.
cannot find that anywhere.
There's also there. Okay, so do you know the animators Mappa and Madhouse?
I know
Like the
Mad,
really big.
I know Madhouse. I don't know Mappa.
Okay, there's a new anime. In the search bar. Type in PAKT space OP space Destiny.
Okay, is it a mobile game?
No, this is a anime.
Oh, what?
Oh, it was a mobile game turned into an anime.
Oh, they're just.
Dude, it looks amazing. Like, if you can somehow watch the trailer real fast,
I'm not gonna be able to because it'll play on stream, but or on recording.
those two animes, that Chinese one and this one, I really want to watch. Like, I'm getting into those ones that are like,
Obscure.
oh, yeah.
I love those types of titles. I mean, you know that because I just got through Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon not too long ago.
I hear that one's really good.
It's really good.
I want to watch that time I got reincarnated into a slime.
That one I saw like a review over it and it's very weird.
Apparently, the main character is like stupid OP.
Yes. After the first episode, yes.
Yeah,
I won't explain why. If it's the first episode, is it really spoiling?
not really, as long as you don't say anything major.
I mean, but that is it is kind of like the premise behind where he gets his powers. I don't know if that's really spoiling.
I thought it was a girl.
I just say it. Did I say he?
Yeah,
I- It's a slime, so I don't know.
but like the embodiment is a girl. Like it looks
Oh,
like a girl, right?
I don't know.
All right, Kyle. I th Hold on.
Yes. We're waiting.
I think I found. I think I found the Chinese anime. Give me a second.
Oh, come on. Tell me it wasn't a Google search away.
I just looked up Chinese anime and then I hit videos and said the top 10 best Chinese anime and it was that scene. So I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
Don't play anything. I'll watch it real fast.
I thought that I was playing non-copyrighted for a moment.
Okay, come
Or
on,
copyrighted. You get the point. Uh,
come on. Give me it.
so the room down here is finally cleaned. I finally got sweeping it, and
All right.
it feels okay actually down here.
Okay. Yes, it's this one. A Fog Hill of Five Elements.
Send that to me on Discord because I guarantee I'll forget that.
And if anyone wants to check it out, the animation style is very weird.
Yeah, I mean
W-
it looks like I mean, the way that it looked to me is like look at Chinese paintings and turn it into an animation. and that's exactly what it's like.
All right. So yeah, the Fog Hill of Five Elements
Yeah.
it was great. Like the animation, like it's I've never seen that type of animation before. It looks all hand drawn,
Right. Oh,
but it looks great.
yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for the way anime's taking. Hopefully, we hit Dragon Slayer season 2 soon.
Oh, it's already announced. Look it up.
Yeah, I just don't know. Did they give an exact announcement date?
Uh, Season 2
Uh,
release date announced 7 hours ago.
the problem. Oh, really? Was it really released 7 hours ago?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me try to find it. At least that's what this news article says.
Oh, okay. But the problem with me trying to go through all the shonens is I gotta watch Boruto, and man, I don't want to watch Boruto. And like Boruto's animation is great. Like Sakura versus Shin was fucking amazing hand to hand.
Kyle.
And then
Sorry, continue.
Sasuke Naruto versus one of the I can't remember his fucking name. It's without spoiling too much, it is one of the family members. That's all I'll say.
All right,
Because
Kyle, I got some really good news after you're done talking.
yeah, but like I like the fight scenes. It's the story that's just.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I think my headset is dying.
Are
That's
you
not
ready
good.
for this, Kyle?
What you got?
So, I'm reading like stuff about it. So, apparently, in season 2, it says this arc will stream first and will include 70 new scenes, new music tracks, episode previews, a new theme song, and a never before seen original episode of Rengoku on a way to a mission before Mugen Train.
Oh,
We get more Rengoku.
so we get one more episode of Red Goku and then Train.
Yep, and that, but it come season 2. It says it will be available on your premium streaming service Wakanamia. The arc will come sometime later for Funimation in Latin American territories, and will be on Hulu and Crunchyroll in the United States Sunday, October 10th.
Oh, day after my birthday! Let's go!
Yep, that's why I
Yeah!
freaked out there for a second.
Yeah! I get a week off and then I get to start fucking my work week with anime. Hell yeah!
So, so yeah, we will get a Rengoku episode, my guy.
Oh man, I'm hyped for that then.
I
Like,
really hope that Butterfly Chick and Tanjiro get together.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
The one that was silent, right? With the
Yeah,
coin.
yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Why not? That'd be so cute.
I don't think she has the social skills for it to happen.
Okay, okay. You know for a fact that's what the whole point of the coin was. Like that's why it's like if it flips heads, you need to start talking again.
Right, but
And then
I,
and then
I feel
you
like
can tell
that's
by her eyes she fell in love with him.
okay, but it's nowhere near like My Hero levels.
Are you talking? Oh, I forget her name. Ochina.
Ochako.
Oh, dude, she loves him so
Well,
much.
I think she says it in the next upcoming season.
They both admitted to liking each other.
Yeah, like I have they?
Believe so, yeah.
I don't think they've ever actually like stated feelings.
I know, but at one point she's like, I know I like him, but I can't focus on him. Yeah,
Uh,
she needs to focus on herself.
the
She can't be him.
I've got a problem with My Hero though.
Same.
My
You've
Hero's
heard my spiel.
I understand, and they do the same thing in JoJo's, but that was a very like old anime thing was to recap the powers
But
for like
it's
breaks.
every episode in every. Oh my god, sorry.
I
Continue.
understand, but that's a very old school anime style thing to do. That was
And
like the Full Metal Alchemist thing. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal
I know,
Alchemist. Like that
I
was
know.
Bleach has their little pew thing in the middle of their goddamn like that was such a popular thing to have
Yeah.
that like I understand why it's going back to roots in some ways there.
And
The
I
problem
was
I have is that their main character's a little fucking bitch.
Deku.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Every other character is so much cooler than the main character of your own story. How
Okay,
can
and
you do
also
that?
I think I really think what halted them. I know it's part of the story. I know it's part of the immersion. The police. I hate that the police have right over them to use full potential.
Yeah.
I hate that because I want to see an all-out fight, and I know that's what they're fucking like
I mean,
building up for.
you do see those all out fights though, like
I
especially
know, but they get
especially
in trouble.
no they don't. Not if they're the
They
bigger ones. The younger ones, yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I want to see full-out fights with them and them not get in trouble. I think that hindered the story quite a bit.
Kind of tuning exams type of shit is what you're looking
Yeah.
for. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Um.
Because like the tuning exams were just show us everything you had, and that's very like
Yeah.
that's a very anime thing to do. God of High School did the same thing,
I
which
need to watch that.
it's disappointing.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. That you can skip that one. Trust me. Although Tower of God was okay. Like
Um. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, just quick recap back to My Hero. I gave them credit because I was told another reason they put the powers on every single
because of
guy to recap.
weekly releases.
Well, not just that. That anime's a starter anime
Yeah,
for kids and stuff, and there are a lot of main characters.
yeah.
So to help younger viewers, I get why they do it.
And it was also because of it would be coming out week by week, so for people
Yeah.
to remember that many people, they'd have to recap a lot. I don't know. My Hero is very touch and go with me. I enjoyed it, and You Say Run is one of my workout playlists, which is the anytime like an epic scene would play is when that would play. Like, but there's definitely a lot of issues that need to be worked out, and hopefully they get there. But I mean, that's the same with any anime.
Yeah.
I mean, Bleach, Bleach straight up said there's no power greater than this, and then said, "Oh wait, but he's also this."
Yeah.
That was their way of getting around the power gaps, was just literally going, "Oh, but there's this possibility now."
Okay, that's another reason I hate. Okay, there's one. No, I like Naruto. I watched Naruto. I liked it.
Mm.
Orochimaru's character. Okay,
I hate
okay, okay,
Orochimaru too. I don't
okay,
blame
okay.
you.
No, no, no. I hate every 5 minutes. It was the forbidden technique. That I was just like,
Well, his whole shtick was that he learned a shit ton of forbidden jutsus.
I know. Okay, but here's the thing. There's so many jutsus he could have used that weren't forbidden. Every other jutsu was forbidden, and everyone made such a big deal. It's like, oh no, it's this forbidden jutsu. Oh no, it's like, dude.
Well, like,
Oh my
oh,
god.
okay, are you talking about the recreation jutsu or the reanimation?
Animation.
Yeah,
Not just that. I get those. It's like, oh wow, that's something completely different. But if
yeah.
he has 100 forbidden jutsu, it's like, oh come on, it's a little
Well,
old.
that honestly, that what all that is doing is setting up for Shippuden.
I know. I haven't watched Shippuden yet.
Yeah, have you gotten all the way through regular Naruto?
I didn't. Okay.
Besides the filler, obviously, because the filler's garbage. And
Sasuke left with Orochimaru.
you got
I
that
got on
far.
with it. I started to watch where Naruto helped the ninja girl out and accidentally grabbed her titty. Uh, and then after that, I haven't watched. I
Just,
don't know how much further I have. Like what it's spoil. Like what's filler, what's not. If
do
I'm
you
in
need
the
me?
filler,
Do you need me to resend you the filler list? Because
no, I have it. So it's just,
you honestly are probably like neck deep in filler. Because
is there anything left of story?
that honestly no, it's just him and Jiraiya leaving.
Well, I know there's that, and then apparently there's a Sasuke filler episode where he's like, "I'm really not coming back." It's like we already knew this, but I don't know why you had to say it again.
They had okay in the actual story, they have not seen each other since.
Okay, so
Like they literally have not seen each other since he
so I can
left.
start Shippuden.
You can watch the last episode that is on Naruto and start Shippuden. and then
All
just
right, so
follow the
are
filler
you
guide.
serious? It had like 100 episodes of filler and then
I
one episode at the end.
half of that entire series on both fucking ones is filler. Just skip the filler.
I watched every episode of Naruto until up to this point.
Like, yeah, well, the beginning of Naruto didn't have nearly as much filler. There was a couple episodes scattered there, like maybe like 20, which that's a couple apparently. But like, it was not nearly as bad as like the end of Naruto because they literally just went, we need to fill in a 500 episode gap because that's what we signed for. Okay, fucking throw. What ideas do you have, little Timmy? Okay, you want Naruto to fight some guy who uses electric swords? Okay, we'll go ahead and make that an episode.
Yeah,
Or hey, you want Naruto to fight a fucking Jinchuriki, which hasn't even been introduced as a fucking concept yet. Yeah, here we'll just go ahead and make that an entire fucking filler season. Like it's so dumb, and Boruto's no better about it. As far as
I
I'm
know.
concerned, everything besides the fight scene is filler.
Um, let's talk about something that's a lot more. I wouldn't say important to us, maybe, but a lot more. The filler is really good.
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who's had some good episodes of filler. It wasn't
Okay,
bad.
so me and Dad
It got
continue.
bad in the new seasons. Like
I haven't watched anything.
I
Peter Capaldi's. I haven't watched him.
I stopped watching at what's his
Matt
name?
Smith.
Matt Smith. I always want to call him Sam Smith, but it's not correct.
Dude, you're gonna like Matt Smith if you keep watching.
Dude, I watched Matt Smith all the way up until like 10 episodes before the ending, and I just couldn't.
Were you with Clara or were you still with Amy and Rory?
I got to Clara. I know
Because I
what
like that kind of stuff.
I know what happened to Clara.
I
So,
do too.
eh.
I've been spoiled that. But me and Dad are watching it like try like every once in a while.
Mm,
And we're with Martha right now.
uh,
So dude, Dad cried at Rose.
everybody cries at Rose.
I know.
Everybody cries at Rose. That's such a sad turn of events.
And she's like, "Do I ever see her again?" You know what I said?
You
Nope.
do. You
No,
do.
I said no.
You do, but not long.
I mean, we get an entire couple episodes with her.
Yeah,
Um,
not long.
no. But she does get to live with the doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay, so do you remember the Family of Blood where the doctor had to become human to avoid the aliens so they wouldn't eat him to live forever
Yeah.
with Martha?
I think
So
so.
he used the fob watch.
Yeah.
All right, so we just watched those two episodes. So if that gives you a premise where we are, so we're almost at the master and stuff. And
Oh,
then she's like,
the
yeah.
master.
And she keeps asking me stuff. So when she talks One Piece with me, I don't talk. I
Mm.
will stand silent. If it's right or wrong, I will stay silent.
That's
That's the type of guy I am when it comes to a show, because I don't want them to. I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it for them.
right, but the difference between Dai Dai and Ma is Ma will keep asking me questions about the show, even if it's the first time we both see the show. Like she's like, "What's gonna happen?" I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Let's watch."
Dude, Doctor Who. I could watch that for forever, man.
I've thought about picking up the discs at some point.
Oh, I'm gonna come get the complete box set. There's
One of the things that I definitely want to pick up a box set for is there was a book series when I was a kid called Among the Hidden. Or
yeah.
there's the I think it was just called like the Shadow Children or something like that. I've read those once and I bought the box set and then the box set got scattered. I have no idea where any of the books are.
I want the Fablehaven
Ah.
set.
Then there's also Brent Weeks what the fuck's the name of the book called? Oh no, what the hell's the name of that book? It's such a good series. Beyond the no that I know Beyond the Shadows is the second book, so I can look it up.
I
Beyond
don't. I mean, you know the book series I want you to read, the Demon books. I have all of them, by the way.
Yeah. At some point, I'll have to actually like yoink those from you.
Yeah. Great. It's called the Demonata series. Oh my God, guys, they're so good. And it's a book series that was in sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, middle school. They are fucked up. Like, just to give like a preference, I know Kyle's heard me say this bunch. The
Yeah.
first episode, the first chapter is a little. It's like, oh, the guy puts rat guts in his sister's towel. But to a sixth, seventh, eighth grade, that's like, whoa.
Right.
The second chapter, he walks into his entire family being murdered by demons, and it in detail.
Yikes.
Like to a sixth and seventh grader,
Okay.
that could freak some people out.
It's called the Night Angel series.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, dude. I highly suggest this damn book series. Essentially think like Assassin's Creed, but instead of grown ass adults doing this shit, it's a young fucking kid, like young, like 16,
Wow.
like, and I like he just goes through all this shit. So it's basically sent back in like medieval ages, and there's this community of people called wetbacks, and that's very weird. But they're basically assassins. I was very uncomfortable reading that every time. Uh, but
I can see why.
or what is it? Wet boy? Wetback? I don't remember. I'm gonna stop saying it though. But they're basically the assassins of the world, and these assassins have these powers due to like stones, and it was such just a
Very RPG.
oh, like super RPG, but like really well written, and it's by a guy named Brent Weeks, who's just like this wholesome ass dude.
Yeah.
So I looked up a picture of him. He's literally like the most wholesome ass looking person I've ever seen. Oh,
Nice.
but that was a book series that I fucking cherished. I never got to read the third one because I moved. This was the transition between me moving from Oswego to Pekin.
All right. Oh, so it was kind of like a comfort thing.
Yeah, I mean, well, it started in Oswego, and then as soon as I moved, I didn't get it. I had to return the books to the library, and I just never
Yeah.
found them again.
So you've never ever.
I never got to finish it. I got halfway into book two and had to return it, but I loved those books. Oh, and Doll Girl. Oh, her story is just fucked up. Like that it would kill me if fucking they ever made that into a movie, cuz
They'd ruin it,
that they'd ruin it.
probably.
But the way they describe like carving up someone or killing someone, and like the ways they go about it, and how they like how he goes through the training of becoming a fucking assassin, it's just fucking horrific. Like, because essentially this guy goes, okay, you're gonna fight me fucking every day, and I'm gonna beat you into the ground every fucking day, so you get stronger, and then I'm gonna make you go kill people.
Damn.
it, it,
Um.
it was a very fun series.
Uh. To get a little off topic real fast. But I can't tell how much time it's been because OBS is only showing the top half of your screen. It doesn't
Oh,
show the time and anything anymore for some
oh, we've
reason.
been only been going for like an hour and 10.
Yeah, just making sure because I can't see anything.
Yeah, we'll probably go for another 20 minutes, and then we'll call it there.
Because I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. I mean,
We've covered a lot in a
I
short period of time.
I guess here's where I could insert a little plug here. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the Game Den over at the Game 10 on YouTube, and you can also check out this podcast on many other different platforms like Spotify and was it Sounder that I have it on?
Sounder,
Yeah,
yeah,
Sounder and RSS I think is what it's called. They're all
yes,
linked in the About section on YouTube. You can go check them out there.
yep,
Uh,
and it's always the JK podcast.
yep.
Spotify's having a little weirdness through it, but we're gonna fix that up.
Yeah.
We kind of fucked up.
I may
But
have posted that on a personal account, and we're
so
we're getting that
don't
fixed.
try to find it. We're gonna try fixing it before you guys can find it. Um, Other than that, yeah. So we have a lot of things coming this year. Call of Duty Vanguard on November 1st.
Which that's
Demon
gonna
Slayer on
be
October 2nd, or on October 10th. The other game we had on November something or other. Um, Battlefield 2042, November
true.
19th.
Didn't they make an homage to the guy that did the plane trick shot for that game?
Yes, so that was the trailer.
Yeah.
So the trailer is the the trick shot where he gets out of his airplane with a rocket launcher and shoots another plane that was coming behind him.
Watching the guy who performed that trick react to that was the most like
Wholesome
wholesome.
thing ever. Yeah.
Oh, watch! It was so fucking satisfying to watch this man who had literally performed one of the top goddamn fucking trick shots like in the world. This was back when I was playing Battlefield, which Jake and I had talked about this a little bit off camera. But around then was when I got to see that, and I was like, that was what made me quit playing the game because I'm like, I'll never in my life be able to accomplish that.
I
And
mean, you might.
I mean, dude, the reaction timing and how he performed it just so
Okay,
perfectly was
but no
so.
one's ever done that before.
It was mind blowing to watch this man do that, and then him get the recognition that he deserved for it. It was absolute satisfaction.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, it was great. I can't wait to play. This will be like the first conscious, con first real Battlefield I played. I've never been a Battlefield guy. Not because I haven't liked them, it's because I never played them. I grew up my first Call of Duty game being Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Right.
Fantastic game. To this day, I hope I know the story got remastered, I believe,
Hmm.
but I don't think the multiplayer ever did. I would love that game to be
Yeah.
remastered.
I Another thing that's been leaked is that they're gonna be remaking Red Dead 1 for PS5.
Oh, really?
They're like Rockstar has already said that's what they're gonna do, and if they do end up making Red Dead for that, they're gonna end up releasing another game series. I can't remember which one though. I'll have
Hey,
to look that
Kyle,
up.
you're gonna be mad at me. I still haven't played a single Red Dead game.
Play them in order.
I will play them one and then two.
Yeah,
Yes.
like if you're going to play them in order.
My
Tech
friend, I know
or
it's a prequel.
Yeah, technically, two could be played first, and it still makes sense. But it's gonna hit you much harder how that game plays. With you playing the first one, and I've never seen the end of two.
Yeah.
I only got not too far into it. About maybe I'd probably say like half at most.
So yeah, my friend's like, yeah, come over and play Red Dead 2. I'm like, I've not played one. He goes, oh, it's a prequel. So I'm like, I don't care. There's
Yeah,
a reason they did the design of one first, then this.
that game. Do you remember? Okay, let me ask you something. What was the first game that brought you to tears as you finished? Do you remember? Because I have mine off the top of my head.
Okay, there was I can't remember the names, but you gonna know the one that made me cry. Was a lot. I don't know if this is the first, because I don't know if I had the emotions back to when I was a kid to really feel for a character like that.
Right.
Oh, never mind. 100%. I cried, I think the first time Uncharted 1 when Sully got shot.
Ah, yeah. But that happens a lot.
But no, in the very first game, he gets shot and then gets saved by the book later. But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the character more than 10 minutes. But I'm like, but he was my friend.
Right. I think the first one to ever really make me cry. Ooh. Part of me says, man, that's a tough one actually. Part of me wanted to say like way back when I first played Earthbound, when I got to like
Yeah.
the scary parts, but that was like scary crying, and I was a kid for that. Like
Okay, but that's the point I was making. Like getting attached to characters with the emotions we have now is different than our emotions back then.
for characters, I can tell you the first one that I actually cried for was the end of Last of Us,
That
because
I would say that's mine. That's mine.
But
The end of
like
Last of Us is the one that got me.
the first game, oh, so I don't know what it is. Whenever I get to the end of a video game, even if I've played it before, I get sad because I want to keep playing it. So I get kind of emotional at some games. I know one I'm surely going to be emotional for is Dragon Quest. When we get
Yeah.
that game beat, I'm probably going to be an emotional wreck because that game, oh,
Um,
as fun as
I
it
mean,
is, man, is
we're
it
gonna want to keep
frustrating.
playing. Yeah, but we're gonna want to keep playing at the end.
I'm curious what the speed run is for it because there's got to be one already.
Yeah. Last of Us, if since I was so not matured for what I used to play video games as, I knew the story of Last of Us. I could feel the characters.
I still can't believe I played all of Last of Us 2 in one like it was like one sitting or something like that.
Um, Last of Us 1 is the first game I will say I probably cried over. Fully
Right.
cried over because I was emotionally and I wasn't emotionally inept. I was the opposite of that. I was emotionally there to piece together. I cried in the first 5 minutes of that game
Oh man. I
because of Sarah.
oh there was oh man. I just had a weird flashback. So back in the day there was a Crash Bandicoot game which has never been re-released, but it was kind of open world like.
Mm.
And I don't know, I don't remember exactly why, but I remember being upset about something in that game as a kid. Not like angry upset, but like sad upset. And I don't remember what it was. Oh, but
I've never heard of a Crash Bandicoot open world game, so
God, it was like I'll look it up and see if I can find it in the meantime.
um Last of Us 2. It was emotional. While you're looking it up, I'll just talk real fast.
Yeah,
It got me to cry. Obviously, the scene. I'm not gonna spoil Last of Us 2 because it's a little more new than
right.
Last of Us 1. I will spoil Last of Us 1 because it's been out since the PS3,
Yeah, and we're two generations ahead. I think we can talk about this a
which
little bit.
The Last of Us is also getting remastered for the 5, for 4K graphics, and oh my god.
You cut out at the end there perfectly, so
I said, oh my god,
I know. It was like, "Oh my god."
dude, 4K graphics, ray tracing. I can't wait.
Now to get a 4K TV to experience it on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
I don't know. I feel like the PS5 has been lacking. I mean, we talked about this last week about the heat sink being smaller in the new ones.
yeah, but it's great. No, no. So they came. It runs faster now. The
It,
heat sink was already huge. The reason I was doing research and talked to a few people.
but they are
Um,
running noticeably hotter.
no. Um, Most of those are because of other things. From what people I talked to, because I was talking to some Reddit people.
Okay,
The reason they put the heat sink smaller was because the heat sink was already capping out and running the system harder because it was too big.
okay. I
The
mean,
reason they lowered it, and the frame rates increased by 3, 4, 5%
okay.
already.
Okay, then maybe I judged it a little bit too harshly when it initially came to my attention.
Well, that I mean, me and you both did. We were like, yeah, why would they make it smaller and run it hotter? I did some research on it, and that's why the heat sink was originally too big for the thing, and we're making it worse.
I don't know. I just it seems like they're saving on parts, but I'll have to see how an actual PS5 runs when I get my hands on one. Still
I
don't.
mean, if you want to go for the Xbox, I'm going for the PS5.
I'm not really
But
an
I'm,
Xbox person. That's the
I mean,
problem.
you know my thing. I'm gonna own every console. That's the thing I'm gonna do. I've said it now. I've said it once. I, I'd rather own all the consoles than own every Funko Pop.
Yeah. Eventually, that's the plan. Is I want each system. Like I essentially want to make them in order of releases too. Like when
Yeah.
each system released.
And
Because
that'll have all the games corresponding in their section with the system.
like that'd be awesome, but Nintendo and Game Boy. Game Boy's just gonna take up so much space. I'm not ready to do Game Boy games
Oh no.
because there are oh God. I wonder if there's an actual total out there of Game Boy release titles.
I don't know. You
I
could look it up.
How many release
Here. I'll be right back. I have to grab something.
titles?
It'll take like a minute maybe. So look that up. I'll be right back.
Right. Oh man. For the initial Game Boy, only 1,046 games. That's not even including Color Advance. This is just gonna pop up the same. Yeah, it's just gonna pop up the same thing. Is it gonna make a difference if I put in color? Yeah, it's different per, but man,
Oh, I'm here. Sorry.
yeah, there are over 1,000 fucking regular Game Boy games, and for the Game Boy Color, there's an extra additional 915. It's just too much. Like I'm debating if I even want to touch Game Boy for that reason, but because there's just so many, and I guarantee there are some that are just not listed that were third party that Nintendo licensed the cartridges to.
Yeah,
Actually, I know a good list to even start looking. Freaking Proton John's game list.
true.
Because this motherfucker's got a huge game collection. Yeah, backloggery. Let's just take a look at his Game Boy collection. Game Boy Advance has 688 titles.
Yep.
Okay, so he doesn't actually have that many, but for one man to own that many cartridges, that's a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, like there's literally areas on this guy's list where they reach the four digits. It's so dumb. Over 10,000 titles. Oh, he's got all of the Game and Watch games
Oh god.
and the e-reader games too. Is it just Yeah, it's Mario Party for e-reader. And that's not even to mention that guy's ROM list. He makes my ROM list look fucking pathetic.
Oh, yeah, probably. He knows where to get all of them.
I mean, any game that he doesn't have, he probably has or can find a ROM of. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean, like, I get it. Oh, I did it again. I canceled the music. I get why he has that many because his whole shtick is that, like, anytime you go to his stream, he's got a different game playing. Like that's his whole entire thing. He unless it's like one thing where it's game clearing, where you know what the set game is. I don't know. It's an interesting premise, but man, it's got to be expensive.
Yeah, that's gonna be one that's not like that's gonna be the slowest one to get, I think.
I'm gonna see if I can find an unopened pack of Ocarina of Time anywhere, and I
Yeah,
will
and never open it.
and never touch it. I'm getting that graded by VGA, and because fuck PSA. Do you know about that? That the grading system is essentially just a giant ass scam.
Probably.
Oh no, like it's proven. Like not to really do anything for it, but as like a dumbed down Kyle version of it, fucking essentially PSA grading for video games is done by somebody in an auction who owns the auction buying the game for a ridiculous price, and that sets the price for the game. And then on top of that, that's at a lower rating. So like say it's at a PSA grade 8 or 8.3, we'll call it, and he buys it out for like $700, then the price of that object is now $700. Unless it gets bought higher, of course, at the auction than the guy who owns the auction. So when that happens, then they essentially assign a number for a numerical value of what it's been sold as at this grading. So it's all just
Gotcha.
it's hugely like out of proportion. VGA is a little bit different, but because they've been around forever and they understand that grading video games is for showing how mint and all that is.
Yeah.
Grading is just like a weird concept that has no rules behind it whatsoever. And like I've heard that VGA is just more reliable, but more people take PSA than anything.
Yeah.
I've also wanted to start Pokemon card collecting, but that's also an expensive hobby. but you can make
Especially the newer Pokemon cards.
but you can make so much more money back. Like
Oh yeah.
especially if you get if you somehow manage to find like a first edition Pokemon box
First
somewhere,
edition Charizard alone.
like if you can manage to get that in reverse hollow, you're fucking set, dude. Like I forget how much a reverse hollow Charizard is right now, but it's something dumb.
I think it's 10.
Hang on. Reverse hollow Charizard price. Oh, it's gone down.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
no,
gone down.
no, that card is still decently expensive. It's $597 for a reverse hollow.
Huh, not as much as I thought it was.
I'm curious what the most expensive Pokemon card is right now. It's let's see.
I'm
Ah,
looking it up.
yeah, here we go.
In 2021, right?
It is,
Blastoise first edition Shadowless base set.
yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
I'm looking at Dice Breakers right now. Is that the one you're looking at?
I'm at Dexter.com.
Uh,
Um,
yeah, I'm seeing the same Blastoise.
well, let me try to see.
Oh, and on top of that, like all your money can be ruined because of printing lines on the holographic.
Yep.
Raichu for
Uh,
fucking.
the most expensive Pokemon card of all time is the Top Soon Charizard Blue Pack. Was sold for $500,000.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. First edition Shadowless holographic Charizard, number 4. A very valuable 36,900 or $369,000 in December
This one,
2020.
this one got sold for 493,000.
Oh my god. Yeah, Blastoise is on there. What the fuck is this? Hang on, I'm sending you a photo. I'll post this in the thing later. That drawing is beautiful.
Why am I looking at this?
It's just one of the Pokemon cards. Oh,
Are you
back,
sending me on Snapchat?
yeah, Pocket Monsters, back when it was called that.
Yeah, Pocket Monsters.
Japanese promo. This is the promo card?
Oh my God.
It's just,
I want that card.
it's so beautiful. How much was that? That was like,
Too
it's
much.
$247,000. Hey, Pokemon, there's a lot of money in Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and maybe even Magic.
I'm not a Magic guy, so I wouldn't know Magic cards.
I wouldn't know them either. I haven't played as much Magic as I wish I had. Cause Magic's fun. I just have no one to play with. I feel like man, we have a lot of things that we want to do, but are just way out of our price range. So that's why you
Way
should
too
subscribe to
poor.
us at youtube.com/.
We will do Pokemon opening live streams. I don't care. I would do it.
I'd do it. I just need the money to do it.
Also, I want to do what's it called? Um,
the hamster dance. Is that still a
no,
funny
I
thing to
wanna
say there?
no, I want to do. I have some videos I have from Warzone. I want to do highlights. That's what the word is.
You want to do like Vanos style highlights?
Vanos and what's his name? I don't remember. He
eh.
does Siege stuff,
Ah.
but
Oh,
yeah,
Russian Badger.
yeah.
Is that it?
But yeah. So like they just have commentary and stuff and like highlights and stuff. I want to do kind of like that for just like clips, not like full-fledged 30-minute videos, but you know what I mean.
Like little 15ers or 10ers here or there.
Yeah, something someone can watch where they don't have to watch the gameplay, they can just listen to his banter.
Right, right. I feel like it's going pretty well here.
I like where we're at right now.
Uh, I like the progression that we're going here, and let's hopefully now that my schedule's back on track, I can end up getting regular uploads out again. So,
Yeah. Remember, the end of next month we're trying to hit 50 subs.
yep,
So
if at all
please
possible.
try.
Other than that, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Thanks for
Thanks
watching
for listening to
yeah,
the rant.
the JK podcast. You can again find us on Spotify or RSS and Sounder. And next time we'll go ahead and talk to you a little bit more about what's going on in the world. We'll see y'all
And
later.
maybe some weird stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, some kinky shit.
Maybe. We have that podcast lined up sometime.
See y'all later.
The